some procurement teams just focus on sourcing. Is that the primary focus of your role, or is it a wider role? Are you looking at risk, ESG, contract management, relationship management? Like how are you approaching that?
Great question, because I came in to my role just over 2 years ago to effectively set up procurement from scratch. So we're on a kind of maturity journey. So originally, kind of first year, it was right, bring in the policies, make sure that we've got good contract control, deliver some savings because that was necessary for the business at the time. More recently, my role has morphed into a more, okay, we've got some big new investments that we're about to make as a business. How do I make sure that I'm delivering the best bang for buck for the project portfolio? So that's a transition. But also through the work that we've done in the contract space, we've identified that we do have a real need for developing a supplier relationship management framework and for delivering a risk framework. So we've started to embed things like really good processes with things like info security, data privacy, etc. And we're also beginning to amalgamate ESG objectives into everything that we do. And we're working on that journey with the business in terms of what does that look like. So I know that's not a definite answer, Daniel, because the truth is there's a kind of curve, and well, maybe it's not a curve, maybe it's a straight line, but we established procurement, we've laid the foundations, we've embedded it, and now we're developing it. And developing it is actually doing so with some resource constraints as well, because we don't want to grow too fat as a team. We want to be agile and we want to be lean and we want to be efficient, but it's working with the business to establish, right, what's the most important and what do we need. It's exciting. Really exciting.
And I kind of always think of this as a stairway approach. So like the base step, right, is your policies, your initial policies and processes, because normally you find that they change, right, after maybe even 6 months or 12 months. Like my last 2 roles, stepping up contract management functions, commercial teams, it's it's crazy to see how quickly things can change. Like you can set something up and just a few months later you're like, all right, we're already scaling out of this. But nice to hear that you're looking at the complete life cycle, right? And the reason I ask that is when I see people talking about procurement, at times they are often just talking about sourcing and almost the procure to pay. I know that